Welcome to Pie's Bakery. We hope you have a wonderful stay.
Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Being Goblins in We Be Goblins 2, Part 2! Last we left our lovely band of now chieftains for the bird crunchers, or bird munchers, one of those two, tribe. The new chieftains set off to the Munch Meat Farm, found themselves fighting a fire-breathing boar, and now you find yourselves at the front gate of the Munch Meat Farm. You see a single rickety farm gate that allows passage through the wooden fence below you, or in front of you, below an archway made of broken branches and bleached bones. A sign hangs from the arch, and its words scrawled onto the wood with what looks like blood. There are 3 severed, maggot-covered goblin heads sitting on poles driven into the ground to the left of the gate, and a second sign leans against these poles under the heads. And I'm going to take you to a map. Welcome to the map. This is the gate in front of you with the signs.
Fancy place they got here. All the better for us to crush.
I guess we can go in. I'll push the gate.
Alright.
Okay.
Nothing happens. You can walk in.
It's just a casual stroll. None of that stealth stuff that we did the first time.
Mm-hmm.
That was when we were puny and weak.
Mm-hmm.
We are powerful chiefs and sub-chiefs now.
That's correct. Ugh, I don't want to go all the way around to the door, so I'm going to go to the boat.
Okay.
Boat.
Wandering off towards the boat.
As you move there, you see an upturned boat. An old river barge, by the look of it, sits in the mud here. The boat's stern has been built into the fence, and a large hole has been smashed in the southern side to provide entrance to the dark hollow created by the hull. And you can see that there is something seemingly wedged in to the little doorway into the boat.
Wedged in like a door?
So the door is a giant hole, and there's something wedged into the hole.
I bet that means there's treasure. Let's go ripping that out of the door.
Can I hop the fence here and see if there's if there's a way in this way?
You could certainly try. I will ask for a climb check. Yeah, you can climb to the other side, and as you climb and jump the fence, there is no other entrance.
Oh, I guess I'll climb back over.
Give me another one.
Oh god.
Okay, you can climb to the other side.
Imagine if I got stuck over there.
Just a very consistent climbing.
I'm a very mediocre climber.
All right,
Consistently
Reta,
mediocre climber.
what are you doing to move the wedge?
Oh, well, I guess which way is it wedged? Is the big side of the wedge on the outside or on the inside?
It is... You go to enter, where the little gaping hole is, and it's just wall in front of you. That's what the wedge is. Something is blocking the entrance.
Well, then I run at it and lunge and try to knock it down with my big head.
Okay. As you go to lunge at it, and you sprint forward with a charge and bump into it with your large head, you bounce off of it and bounce backwards as it does not budge, and in its place you hear the sound of something snoring. And shuffling, as if you just ran headfirst into a creature. I'm gonna put them on the map. They're still asleep, but you ran into what you can now tell is a large pig that is blocking the entrance, and it is still asleep despite you ramming into it.
The door is snoring.
The pig's almost like a dog. We could try slicing it.
Stab.
But it's not a dog.
Then it's almost like a horse. And we could try slicing it.
That's true.
Lots of things can be sliced.
Just not nothing to really. It may be friendly. It may just need a little move out of the way.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just a
probably
pig
friendly.
after all.
And after saying that it's probably friendly, I'm gonna go up and poke it with my sword.
Okay. Do you want to... Okay, you're just poking it. You're not trying to attack it?
No, I am not trying to attack it.
Okay.
I'm just poking it.
Little goblin things.
Yeah. You poke it a couple of times, and the large sleeping pig seems unfazed.
I think it's dead.
Can't snore if dead.
Maybe can snore.
Think snoring needs breathe.
One of you magic sub-chieftains. Figure this out. I'll start walking away.
I can throw a fireball at it. It's asleep. I can't talk to it.
I don't know how the magic works.
I have this wand of sound burst. Will this just make a really loud noise?
Sounds like it.
That would make sense. Let's look that up. Sound burst. You blast an area with a tremendous cacophony. Every creature in the area takes 1d8 points of sonic damage and must succeed on a fortitude save to avoid being stunned.
Wow.
Not bad.
Does.
But you're a creature in the radius.
Yeah, we are all
What
creatures
is
in
the
range.
area?
It is a 10-foot radius.
10 foot. Okay, got it.
But you're also just a goblin. So would a goblin know about a 10-foot radius? That's up to you.
I feel like it's luck.
Do you want to use it?
Hmm.
Is Poog sitting there, looking
Contemplating?
Yes, Poog is just strongly staring at this wand.
Poog, what you doing?
I don't know if I should use it. I'm not really sure what it'll actually do.
Who you get it from?
It just kind of appeared in my pockets. I don't remember.
You got sneak thief hands and you must have grabbed it from someone. Without even realizing it. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, like, I guess I'll use it.
Oh no.
Okay, so you use it. Just gonna just okay. You're all safe. You use it, and I'm gonna roll a fortitude save. Okay, dice time. Dice cam activate.
Yeah. I'm gonna take some time and use my cure light wound infusion
All right.
because I'm down some hit points.
I'm assuming
believe it-
that's while Poog was
Contemplating.
contemplating.
Yeah. You're the reason why I drink. Drinks.
That will not be enough. So, let me look at this again. So 1d8 points of sonic damage, and must succeed on a saving throw or avoid being stunned for 1 round. So it's gonna get stunned, and roll 1d8, please.
Oh, 1d8.
Yeah, just 1 default. So 5 points of damage against the pig, and it's stunned, and we're going to go into combat against pig.
Yeah! The most efficient way to get through a door.
Is to kill the door.
Yes!
Okay, pig rolled not good, which makes sense considering they are stunned. Poog, you're up first. What you doing, buddy?
If we just killing this thing, I'm throwing my spear at it.
All right. So it takes a -2 to AC. That still isn't enough to hit it. So you've managed to miss the door, and it slams into the boat.
Someone grab that for me.
Chuffy.
Would I be able to use sneak attack? Like, does it see me?
Oh
over
yes,
here?
it is stunned. It was previously asleep.
Oh yeah, huh? Okay, well I'm gonna sneak up on it and stab it. So I'd hit sneak attack.
You have to roll your weapon first.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that scrapes.
yeah. I think
Might
that's gonna do it. And it's barely hanging on.
Chuffy was ready to stab.
Mogmurch.
All right. Let's see.
Wait. Even if we kill this thing, we still won't be able to move it. We need to let it wake up so it can move.
Mogmurch shrugs and says, "Okay." And we'll hold. Actually, we'll just forfeit his turn.
Okay.
Not much to do.
Reta.
Rita sees the benefit of this lowly sub-chieftain's words and is going to step forward to grab Chuffy and pull Chuffy backwards.
Does Chuffy want to be pulled backwards? Or does Chuffy want to keep stabbing?
Chuffy will let Rita throw him backwards.
Alright. The pig is stunned and can't move. Back to Poog.
Poog's just gonna sit there and twiddle his thumbs.
Chuffy.
Though very eager to stab it, Chuffy will just wait as well.
Mogmurch.
Wake up already, you dumb pig!
Still just hanging?
Still hanging. Yep.
Rita, just gonna hang?
Could hold an
I'll-
action.
I'll step forward and I'm gonna hold a strike. With my
Okay.
big old flaming dog slicer.
What's the
Now
trigger?
it's a hog slicer. A hog within 5 feet of me.
Okay. Let's see here.
If goblins know what feet are, it's kind of luck based.
A hog within striking distance.
Well, it's very funny because the hog isn't gonna move, but it is gonna look at all of you, and it's gonna breathe some fire.
Whoa!
So that's gonna
It's the
be
baby of the one we already killed.
it's gonna be Rita and Poog that are gonna need to make me a reflex saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
As Princess Crackling breathes fire. What'd you get, Rita?
I got 11.
Okay, so let me roll my damage. Ooh. Alright, so, Poog, you barely passed, so you're gonna take 3 points of fire damage. Rita, you're gonna take the full 6.
Do I still have the potion active?
Yes, you would, so you would take the 3.
You are mistaken. I take 0.
Ah, that's what it does.
Presuming, I believe it comes from resist energy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Let us see. I'm trying to find it, but I don't think I'm getting the right one.
Yeah.
Honestly, we should have guessed that this pig would breathe fire like the last one.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, well then, Poog, back to you.
Poog is gonna step out of the way. Hopefully far enough to where he can't be hit by that fire again without the piggy moving.
Alright, that's all your turn?
Yeah. I want this
Chuffy.
thing out of the hole.
Chuffy will do the same thing. Chuffy's gonna shimmy on over here.
Okay.
If he is big enough to block it just sleeping, if we kill him, I feel like it's gonna do anything different.
Mogmurch.
So, are we still just letting it open its skin to get out of our way? We still waiting?
I think Rita quite literally turns her torso to you and shrugs, and then turns back.
Boss says shrug. I wait.
Rita.
Alright, I'm gonna stab my dog slicer into the ground, pull my short bow out, and I'm gonna fire 10 feet away from me
Okay.
with a +1 animal bane arrow.
Alright.
Handy.
With point blank shot, I get a +1 to attack and damage rolls up to 30 feet, which certainly is.
Mhm.
So it's going to be an additional +2. And then I don't remember what a bane does. A bane weapon.
I think it might be double damage. I could be wrong. Let me just look before I say.
If I could get some assistance. So, +10, let's go.
A Bane weapon excels against certain foes. Against designated foes, the weapon's enhancement bonus is +2. It also deals an extra 2d6 points of damage.
Oh, alright. Well, I got a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So that is, with the short bow, a d4 plus 2d6. Plus, the one from point blank shot. Ooh. 8.
You fire, the arrow sticks right in the pig's head, and it drops dead.
Wait, what do we do now?
We try together move it?
Together move. I've heard about that.
Yes. New thing goblin work on.
Isn't that a tactic of those silly longshanks?
Yes, well, sometimes they move smartly. Make good decision. Goblin learn from decision.
So weird. Push!
Everyone roll me your strength.
If only we each had a toad, they could do this for us.
Oh my god.
You all begin to push and push and push, with Chuffy putting in the most work, and you manage to budget about an inch.
New idea. We just chop this pig up.
Chuffy agrees.
We just let Chuffy go to town and butcher it.
Okay.
Chuffy starts like jumping excitedly, like like an excited dog.
Okay. I will grab my dog slicer and step out of the way of Chuffy.
Chuffy, roll me 3 attacks, please.
Oh my bad. Sorry, I lost the button.
Woo!
And I'm gonna take the rolls, not the damage, but it's weird that those other 2 damages are doing 1 point of non-lethal. But it takes a little bit, several minutes pass, but eventually Chuffy is able to cleave the pig in two, and it's basically gone. Leaving the hole into this boat open.
Chuffy's just standing there breathing really heavy.
Covered in pig's
Excellent
blood.
work! Excellent work, Sub-Chieftain Chuffy!
Pig blood dripping from him.
Like in Carrie.
Like,
As you walk in, Reta, and as everyone slowly follows, you can see to the back of the boat is a couple of chains, looks like bedding. One of the chains is attached to another pig. You see it has a, chained collar around its neck, and it is squealing. It begins to squeal loud and jump around as it sees all of you enter. And for a moment, as you ready your weapons, you actually realize, oh, wait a minute. I recognize this pig. Standing captured before you, missing from your previous tribe, is the pig that once bucked you all off, known as Squealy Nord.
Oh. Here, piggy.
Can I cast Calm Animal to try to calm him?
You can.
Oh, shit.
You certainly can. Yeah. You can certainly do that. And, Squealy Nord immediately, starts to calm down and kind of, sit back down. He's still excited to see all of you, but it's not jumping up and down and like wild pig excitement.
I also have this spell like Speak with Animals that I can use 4 times a day. Can I use that as well?
Yeah, you can certainly.
Squealy Nord, how did you get in here? When did they capture you?
I feel like I should use a really like deep voice for him. He just pops out like listen, I got captured. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. He says, one day I was out looking for truffles for the tribe, and someone just grabbed me. It's really good to see the tribe again. I knew you wouldn't forget me.
If we let you go, can you make your way back on your own, or do you need to wait for us?
I want vengeance.
Old tribe, no more.
Oh, you want to join us?
Yes, let me join you. Let me kill for you, my masters.
Very well.
I imagine the entire time, like to everyone else, Poog is squealing and speaking pig.
Can I ride Squealy Nord?
Squealy Nord is too small.
Oh, okay.
And it's just Squealy Nord in here.
It just seems to be Squealy Nord and the remains of the previous pig. Squealy Nord is, let me reiterate, because you were able to ride him like a bull. Squealy Nord is too small to be used as a mount for a long period of time. Are you ripping his chains out and freeing the Nord?
Oh, yeah. We'll free Squealy Nord.
So Squealy Nord has joined the band of goblins.
Yes! This is exactly what we need! and with a new unmatched bravado, we go forth. Probably. I don't know. I am. See what this little itty bitty shack is about.
Sure. As you get to the entrance, the shack, and look inside its doorway, you see this is a flimsy-looking structure that seems to have once started out as a work shed, but its sagging walls have been almost entirely overtaken by rampant plant life.
Are there any shinies in here? I step inside.
Give me a perception.
A perception?
A perception.
Ooh, I can do that.
I'll
I
spell
can
it
really
out for
do
you.
that. Okay.
Perception.
I got a 15.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the decision now for future Weeby Goblins starting here. I'm going to ignore the DCs of some stuff because giving you guys more items is kind of fun. Especially in a game about being goblins, I want to give you chaos.
Excellent. This is perfect.
And this will be the first instance of this. As you rummage around the overgrowth and plant life, you can find among the tangle of vines and roots in this shack 3 gourds of fire burping.
Ooh! Come on out and I'll toss a gourd to Poog. And I'll look at Chuffy and probably Mogmurch, unless Mogmurch is actually back there. And you get up close. I'll toss another one to Chuffy.
So one's being tossed to
Fire-breathing
Poog,
goblins!
and 2 is being tossed to Chuffy?
No, just one.
Okay,
I gotta keep mine.
that's fair.
Gosh.
That's fair. I'm sorry.
Isn't that what I found last in the first game?
I think so.
So if I give this to Squealy Nord, he'll breathe fire too.
It's very possible.
Oh, give it to Nord.
You stick close to me, buddy. Sorry. You stick close to me, pal. I'll just pat him on the head.
He gives you a squeal in excitement. And before you, there's multiple ramps up to this, like, stilted house.
Are these different from the Dragon Brew gourd?
I think they are.
Because if there's different, that's good to know.
Let's see. Dragon Brew's in this game. I can just look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dragon Brew Gourd.
So
Dragon Brew Gourd is 4d6 and up to and is a single target up to 25 feet away. The fire burping is 2d6 and a 15 cone.
Yeah, okay, so it is absolutely different.
One is single target, the other's cone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a lesser version.
Yeah.
Still good though. Better than not breathing fire.
Yeah. I don't know how much of like equipment space I have, but I will try to latch it or maybe like stuff it into clothing so that it's right on the surface.
You guys are goblins. You have cartoon space or hammer space or whatever it's called.
Hammer space!
You know, you guys... I always picture, especially for these silly one-shots and these silly games, you guys are goblins, you're just picking stuff out of pockets that probably shouldn't fit in there.
For up to an hour? Oh, okay. Well then, Rita actually comes out and tosses the gourds to Poog and Chuffy and doesn't have her own because she's already swigged it.
I imagine it would taste like, now I'm not a drinker, so I don't know, but I know the basic taste. I imagine it tastes like Fireball, burning, and cinnamon.
She gives a big smile as some flames and bad breath lick around her teeth.
Wonderful.
I guess I'm a little confused on the construction of this building. Are these like ramps up
Yes,
to
those
it?
those
or-
are ramps that lead up to doors that you can see.
Okay.
And there is it's a stilt house, so there is underneath as well. You do see that there's at least a room of some kind underneath as well.
Okay. Let's go see that room.
Okay. Let me copy and paste you all
Yeah.
real quick.
Lead us, Poog.
You all move downstairs. I am missing a goblin. There you go. And as you turn the corner, Poog, and enter into this like basement type area, it's kind of like an opening. You know, there's no doors. It's just like an opening, despite what the map's gonna say. There is no door. You enter like this little divot, if you will, and into this large open area underneath this house. You see that there is straw and branches and uprooted underbrush all over this area, as if something has made a nest of it. You also see that there is a trap door in the ceiling above this little basement area. But as you turn the corner, you can see a looking directly at you with these almost beady-like eyes is a large creature.
No.
A creature that could easily be described as a cross between a bear and an owl.
Oh.
And it sees you, and it doesn't appreciate that you are approaching its nest. And we're gonna roll initiative.
Beep boop.
Let me see.
Initiataverino.
Weep.
Oh my gosh, I'm rolling horrible initiatives. Poog, you are up first.
In Pathfinder, if I attack, can I still move afterwards, or?
Yes, you just can't move, attack, move.
Okay, yeah. All right, then I will throw a javelin at the broody owlbear.
That will hit.
And then Poog's gonna get the fuck out of there.
Okay. Mogmurch. For the sake of things, you know, these aren't walls or doors, it's just an open area.
Ah. Okay. So I will just
Actually, it'd probably be
Toss.
better to do this. Hold on a second. One moment.
alright.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of set you up a bit differently. So, I can't exactly get it, but we're gonna do it like this, actually. This is probably a better representation.
All right.
I'm glad you see our turn order.
I do.
Okay. So it's my turn, so I guess I'll toss a Alchemist Fire at it. After
Okay.
this, I'll have 2 left. Gonna do a ranged attack here. Nope.
Nope.
And huge back a little bit there. And be good.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. It should actually be like that. So my owlbear's next. I missed something. My owlbear.
We believe you.
Yes.
I missed that it had improved initiative. Because I am using my phone to look at stat blocks. It is going to blip blop right here. And it's gonna try and bite you, Rita. With its beak. That is a 20 to hit you.
I don't move as I am shocked at large creature in front of me who is not a dog, and it just barely scrapes past my armor.
Okay, so that is a yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this is going to be... That's going to be 10 points of damage.
Whoosh.
And it is now Chuffy's turn.
Chuffy will scooch over here and get his crossbow out.
Alright. That will not hit.
Dang.
Rita.
Okay, so after getting bit, she's just gonna kill it, and let's slice it as best I can with my dog slicer.
Okay.
Oh wow. I doubt the crit range is that big. Yeah. Okay. 27.
Yeah. That'll definitely do it.
So that's gonna be a D4 plus.
Did you get a crit or?
No, I
Okay.
did not.
Okay.
But the +1 flaming dog slicer actually I think makes it 28. So 1d4 plus 2 plus a d6 for the flaming. Okay, so that is 6 slashing and 3 fire.
For a total of 9.
Yes.
Alrighty. That is painful. How dare you?
I will also use my move action, I think it's a move action, to fish out my potion of cure moderate wounds.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Poog. The Poogmeister.
The Pooganator.
the Poog Man.
Poogzilla.
Poog Lightyear.
Is this channel negative energy just like a normal magic attack?
No. You have channel negative energy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have selective channeling, perchance?
Where'd that be?
That would be a feat.
No.
Okay. So you're gonna hurt everyone. Also, is Squealy Nord in the initiative?
Oh yes, Squealy. Squealy needs to be added. Thank you
put
for
him,
reminding me.
last or something. But yeah, everyone in like all we can see is Squealy. Everyone in what is it, 10 feet, 20 feet, something like that, can make a will save to resist half of it. Otherwise, they just sort of take the damage.
Oh.
Because the opposite is healing.
Right. Yeah, I'll just toss my other javelin its way.
That will not do it whatsoever.
Someone grab that for me.
Again.
Let's
Did you
see.
grab your last one?
I told someone else to.
So no one did. It's still in the side of the ship.
Wow.
Let's see here.
Gave you one simple task, Chuffy.
Keep track of your own stuff.
I knew where it was. You were supposed to have it.
Goblin squabble mid-battle. This
Yeah.
is perfect.
Squealy Nord is... I'm not gonna bother with the rules for Squealy. Squealy's his own thing. Squealy Nord is going to squeal and do pig things, and Mogmurch, he will aid you by giving you a +2 on your next attack.
Huzzah!
And it is
All
your
hail
turn.
Squealy Nord. All hail Squealy Nord. Okay, so it's gonna be... I'm gonna throw an acid at him. And that's +2 there, so 14.
Is this against touch?
I don't believe that... Alchemist Fire is... Or acid is.
You can throw a flask of acid as a splash weapon. Treat this attack as a ranged touch.
Oh, alright. Well then, yes.
Then that will hit.
Okay, so it's a D6, right?
Yes.
So R1D6. Ooh-wee! And burn next turn too.
Alrighty. So 6 points of damage, and they will begin to burn on their next turn. So
Does the acid do that?
let's see. Treat this direct hit, deals acid damage. No, it doesn't. That is just the fire.
Yeah, I was thinking of. I had a feeling that was wrong. So yes.
All
The acid
right.
does not. Anyhow,
All right. Anything else?
that will do it.
Okay. The owlbear's gonna try and bite you again, Rita.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That is a 23 this time.
Yep.
So that is going to be. That
I
is.
do try to avoid this one, but it clearly doesn't
oh my
work.
God! I keep rolling off my dice tray. These don't count. God damn it! Stay on the tray. Okay.
The camera's got to see.
That's gonna be 7 more points of damage to you. Chuffy, you are up.
What are these 10 bolts that are in my pocket?
They're your ammo for your light crossbow.
Oh. I'll just, Chuffy's gonna shoot it again.
That is gonna miss. Do you want to move it all?
No, I'll stay right here.
Rita.
Okay, let's take a 5-foot step back.
Mm-hmm.
And then... the cure moderate wounds, potions. Would you say they were cast by a bard, a cleric, a druid, a paladin, or a ranger when creating them?
I think for the sake of things, it would be whatever the lowest would be.
Cleric, got it. 2d8 plus 2. Seven.
Nice! That's good.
It's like it never bit you.
Mm-hmm. The second time. Okay, so that's gone.
And that is all?
Yes.
Poog.
Poog is going to cast Firebolt, his other spell-like ability.
Okay. Ranged touch that will hit.
Oh yeah.
So the firebolt deals 1d6 points of fire damage plus 1 point for every 2 cleric levels you possess. So that is correct. 5 damage. Alrighty. Anything else?
No.
Alright. Nord is just gonna assist you again, Mogmurch.
Alright.
And it's your go.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and lob a bomb in there. So... this is going to be against touch.
Yes, in fact.
12 fire damage.
Alright, 12 fire damage. The owlbear is looking very hurt.
And that'll be it for me, thank you.
Alright, but it shall fight to the death. And it's gonna... It's just gonna move up. And it's gonna try to do what it's been doing.
It's got a taste of Rita's blood. It wants to finish that snack.
Except now it's gonna swipe at your giant head with its claws. Oh, that's probably not gonna do it. Let's see here. That is a 14.
Oh, nowhere near.
You
I'm gonna
managed to
actually dodge that one.
Yeah, you managed to dodge the giant swiping claws that come your way. Chuffy.
Can Chuffy do the same thing like the hog from the last time and climb on top of him and stab him?
You can certainly try. I believe that was an acrobatics, please.
Go save your chief, and I'll kind of push Chuffy as he's going. Like I'm telling him what to do.
13. I'm gonna roll something for the owlbear.
I think that's been Chuffy's lowest acrobatics roll all game.
I think so. I got a natural one. It doesn't matter. You jump on top of it.
Ah, yes. as Chuffy will stab. I don't know how to get on top of it.
There you go. That will hit. And I'll say you can get your sneak attack damage in there. For 9. This thing is looking very hurt. It is panting. It is bleeding. Reta.
The owlbear just surprised by the gall of the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Chuffy holding on with your love.
Let's strike this big bad owlbear down.
Drive your flaming sword through its chest!
For the
I
crime
will- I
of looking
will-
after its young.
I will lunge with my flaming dog slicer.
Okay.
Maybe we can get another friend.
Chuffy is
Uh,
the whole time.
Does a 17 hit?
How do you want to kill it?
Yeah! Well, as you might expect, I do lunge forward with the dog slicer. In fact, my whole body rushes forward and shoves it down to the hilt and maybe a little bit further because it's messy. And the flames burst outward and start to eat around the insides of it
And
before I
as it
pull it back out.
burns away and the owlbear drops, it is dead.
I'm gonna start like rummaging through my pockets immediately, looking for my wand of cure light wounds, and I'm gonna point it at Rita and use it on her.
Toad goblins!
Goblins fierce.
I turn around.
That's what it
Are
does.
we bone cruncher goblins now?
Bird eater? Was
Don't
it?
mess with goblins!
4 points of
Yeah.
healing to Rita from Poog.
Ooh, that feels good. Oh, looks like 5. Actually.
Oh, yes,
'Cause
it did
it's
not
the
include the
1d8
plus
plus
one.
1. And I will trudge my way towards the trapdoor.
Okay. As you move in,
Was there anything else like down there in its nest?
you
Does
can
it
give
have, like,
me
valuable-
a perception if you want.
I do.
A baby owlbear that will come to our camp in a few days.
Yeah.
13. You see a few broken eggs from the explosives that Mogmurch threw in. But looking around, you do see a couple intact eggs. Like
I will grab an egg and just drop it in my pocket.
they are giant eggs. They're like bigger than ostrich-sized eggs, and there are 2 of them.
Yeah, we have hammer space.
Not for these eggs. Hammer space up to a degree.
I'm joking.
But there are 2 owlbear eggs within this nest.
Who wants to grab them? And how are we getting them back if we want to?
We'll get him later.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna delete you and then group everyone up so I can move you. Copy as you move inside the house. And as you enter into this building, into the Munch Meat farmhouse, you enter into a filthy-looking chamber as the the trapdoor opens and lets you all inside. Numerous gaps between the floorboards show a dark space below the building, which you just entered from. Inside, there are large piles of furs and straw that is heaped to the south, and in the center is the trapdoor you entered from. To the west is a single ill-fitting door that hangs askew on a single hinge. As you enter into this room, you feel as if something's watching you. And almost immediately, stirring from the pile of furs and straw, is a massive furred creature, red, beady eyes, blood dripping from its mouth, is a giant ferret. Turn order time.
The ferret, we just killed an owlbear!
Nothing will keep us down. More stabbing, more stabs.
Tube Weasel must die.
You want me to roll again?
No, you're good. Let's see here. Okay. Add a turn for a spike. Chuffy, you're first.
Chuffy will come up and stab.
Don't forget about Squealy Nord.
Oh yes, how could I forget about the Nord?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, Nord goes first, actually.
Go back.
Everyone back to your spots.
Nord got a nat 20 on his initiative. He's just gonna give, it should like be like this. Chuffy, he'll just give you a +2 to your attack, so you're up.
Okay, well Chuffy will come back over.
And he'll go right here.
And give a stab. Ooh.
Ooh.
That will do it. For 3 points. And it lets out a little cry of pain. And as it lets out its little, like, you know, squeal, you... Actually, this all depends. I need to look at everyone's sheets for a second. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And Mogmurch, how about you? Okay, so Mogmurch and Chuffy are the only ones who understand it. To the others, you just hear random noises. As first, you hear the sound of someone shouting, "Ooh, Spike, what's wrong?" And then bursting from the door is a horrifying looking ogre woman.
Oh.
This is a misunderstanding.
As she shouts out, "You hurt Spike! You die!" And only Chuffy and Mogmurch understand.
What was that?
She is shouting out that you're gonna die.
Oh, okay. That
But
cleared things up.
she is not gonna go yet, as it is Reta.
Was she angry? Is she upset?
Yeah, she's pretty pissed off.
Guffy is too close to Chuffy, so they must die.
I will actually charge Guffy
Okay.
with my flaming dog slicer.
Alright.
Okay. +2 bonus on the attack roll and -2 to my AC until my next turn.
Okay.
So, with my +1 flaming dog slicer, that'll be +12 to my attack.
Alright.
19.
That will hit.
Woo! So, that will be 6 slashing and 6 fire damage.
Ooh. Painful.
Yes!
Alright. Alrighty. Mogmurch.
Okay, Mogmurch is going to go ahead and back up the chieftain. And is going to toss a bomb. Using, of course, precise bomb to not hit Reta.
Alright.
And blow. That's against touch.
That will do it.
Alright, 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. Okay. Spike's turn. Spike is just going to use its turn to full attack at Chuffy.
Uh-oh.
For 2 claw swipes. Let's see here. First one. That's probably not going to be it. Nope, that is a 7 to hit you. Which definitely doesn't. And the second one is an 8.
Oh, no. Spike!
Spike is missing. Poog!
Poog is going to take out that thing he got earlier from Reta, that gourd, and he's gonna give it, open up Squealy Nord's mouth and pour it in. Would that be a bonus action or an action?
I think it would be your...
Okay, then that'll be my turn.
Alright, so
Squealy fire breath.
Squealy has fire breath.
You wanted revenge? Here's your chance, buddy.
So you can I think you're still talking. You can still understand him, and you're still talking to him. And so you feed him, and he does accept the gourd. But he responds to you like John Wick, in that he responds to you with a like, "No, these are not the ones I need to get my revenge on. This is not the time." Like, he responds to you with, like, this is a pig on a mission, and he's not gonna waste this. He thanks you for it, for prepping him, but he's not wasting it on these fools. So he will just assist the next goblin, who will be Chuffy.
He said there's always a bigger fish, and he refuses to use it.
Guppy is up. And she's going to swing her Morning Star at Reta. So here's the funny thing. I'm going to read you a little excerpt from her character sheet, from her NPC sheet. Guppy focuses her attacks on one goblin at a time, preferably the one with the biggest head. Reta, if you're using the pre-generated goblins. So she's going to swing her Morning Star at your giant head, Reta.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try.
That is an 18 to hit.
No!
You manage to avoid. She swings way too high. Chuffy, you are up. You have a +2 to your attack thanks to Nord.
Her big head's what makes her the best chieftain ever!
Jeffy will try to stab Spike again.
A 15 against Spike with a +2. That will do it. For a total of 3. Rita.
Wait, did you say 18? Oh my god.
I did.
For your attack? Okay, because I charged, that's actually going to hit.
Oh, so she does smack you in the face.
Yes, she does.
Okay, so you're going to take...
I do duck, but again, I have a big head.
You duck, and she thinks she missed, but the Morning Star, the way it flails about, comes backwards and smacks you. You're going to take 8 points of damage. And it's now your go.
I will stab her. I just get my regular bonus back, so 23.
That will hit.
Oh, nice. 6 slashing and 3 fire.
Okay. 6 slashing and 3 fire. You cut down Guffy.
That is what's up. Yes.
And Spike looks and sees the fallen body of his owner and lets out this roar in anger as we go to Mogmurch.
Alright, I'm gonna toss my second to last Alchemist Fire. $16?
Was Alchemist Fire also against touch?
Yes. I'm pretty sure if acid is, I would be willing to bet that Alchemist Fire is too.
Then that will work.
Alright. Okay, so D6 then.
And burn.
Yes. For another round. This one does the thing. Oh.
Julie.
1 point of fire.
Yeah.
But I believe it does get back to Spike's turn, so the fire happens again.
Alrighty. Let's see here.
For
There we
6, the opposite ends both time.
Yep.
Very, very widespread.
Spike is gonna do the same thing, gonna try and swing twice at Chuffy. No, that's off the thingy. That one misses. Ooh, that one might hit. Does a 19 hit you, Chuffy?
Where do I see if it?
It's right
It
below
is
your abilities.
Your armor class is a 19, so it would. So you are going to take. Get the number. You're gonna take 2 points of damage. And Poog, you're up.
Who will swing with his dog slicer
Okay.
at the obviously at Spike.
That will miss. Nord will assist Chuffy. Chuffy, you're up.
Okay, my bad. Chuffy will stab again.
Okay. That will hit for 1. Reta.
It's time to turn my attention and take a. I guess I don't really need. I'll take a step anyway. And. It's time to cut up this weasel. Or ferret, whatever. Who cares? This weasel!
Weasel.
Ooh! Oh! That's a 19 on my die.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Crit range 19-20.
Ooh.
Goodness.
Okay, let's see. Oh, 17 plus 10 is 27.
Yup.
Oh no, oh no.
I don't think Spike's much longer for this world.
Okay, I'm going to cut right across his whole torso as I'm probably on the side of him for 10 slashing and 4 fire damage.
And his fur begins to ignite as he dies.
Yee.
Goblins strong, none stand before us.
There's a reason we're great chiefs and sub-chiefs. I mean, look at Reta. Reta slayed a troll almost by herself. For the sake of the story, sorry, Mogmurch, Reta slayed a troll by herself.
Our chieftain needs build big mojo. I'm fine with it.
Do we see any goodies?
Let me see.
We're going into full goblin mode now. Like,
Yep.
Nothing visible in this room.
Rita's gonna collapse sitting on the floor.
You do see that the troll, the ogre woman, did drop, a morning star.
But it's probably really big.
seeing Rita collapse, I will pull out my wand of cure wounds again and use it on her. That's 7 charges on it.
3 points of healing to Rita.
Hey.
We're using it again.
I show my teeth in gratitude.
Even more healing.
Ooh. Oops, not +8, +5.
19 out of 30. We'll do it one more time.
Wow.
All better, boss!
You are a wonderful sub-chieftain. Perhaps one day you will be chieftain too. I see it in your future.
Hear that, you lot? I'm the chief's favorite!
Yeah. Chuffy will walk over the dead body.
Yeah, you guys see what's in the ogre lady room.
You walk in, and you see a huge blood-stained table sits in the center of this filthy-looking kitchen. To the south lies a heap of furs arranged in the rough approximation of a mattress. The place reeks of rotten meat from numerous poorly executed taxidermy projects that lie scattered around the room, including partially stuffed pigs, birds, bobcats, and even a goblin body with a mass of bloody straw and sticks protruding from its neck instead of a head. There also seems to be a makeshift little walkway leading to an upper floor.
I'm gonna take a moment to ask Squealy Nord who who he's gunning for if it wasn't this lot.
I am after the leader of this clan, the one who kidnapped me from the tribe.
Is it another troll?
And bigger than that one.
It'll have to be to stand a chance against Reta.
I'll stand up all tall and proud and stuff.
You stand up all tall and proud and stuff after seemingly hearing Poog do squeals and not the goblin language.
No, but I am healed, so...
That is fair. But the thought of Poog squealing proudly and you standing up in honor.
Oh, absolutely that too. That is... I hear the little pig squeals. This must be a sign.
There is dead goblin in here.
Forget about the dead goblin. Is there anything valuable?
You can give me a perception, Guffy.
Guffy's dead.
Not Guffy, Chuffy. Even I got mixed up. Okay, 27. You recognize the corpse of the goblin as one of the previous chieftains of the tribe, Chief Gnawsparrow. And you are able to tell his armor, you are able to recognize his armor as +1 shadow-studded leather armor.
Whoa.
Chuffy will just take this.
And, which makes sense, as you are the rogue of the group, it grants a +5 bonus to stealth checks.
Wow.
I imagine Chuffy just growls at us if we even looked at it.
Chuffy will tell the rest of them who they know who this goblin is.
Chief Gnawsparrow, one of the older chieftains of the Bird Crunchers. No longer. And there is a pathway up as well.
Well, I suppose we should take that pathway.
Onwards towards victory! You don't become the chief's favorite being the last up the ladder! As I climb the ladder
Shove
first.
you out of the way.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna move
Shut up,
everyone
you
real
ass
quick.
kisser.
Yeah, as I'm busy talking crap, Chuffy just darts in front of me up the ladder.
So I'm gonna
Or-
put Poog in the back then as Chuffy runs up and past everyone. As you run up, you make your way to another room where you can tell the dominant feature of this room is a large bed. Really nothing more than a nest made of old mattresses, loose straw, and mud. The fleas swarming on the quote-unquote bed are obvious from several feet away. There's also a large hole in the western wall which opens out to a lower roof of the house, and a single trapdoor sits in the ceiling above. As you look in, waiting for your arrival, is the patriarch of this clan, the one who you've come here to slay in order to bring glory to your new tribe, Munchmeat. And he looks at you with a flaming spear in hand and is readying himself to kill some goblins.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been 20 minutes since our fight with the boar?
I'm gonna say yes now. A lot of stuff has happened. I'm going to say you are no longer fire resistant.
Excellent.
Literally, all my enemies can't get an initiative to save their life. But at least you guys rolled low this time. Let me roll for Squealy. Squealy's going last. Rita, you are first.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll rush up, getting my short bow out, and from behind Chuffy, because I suppose, is it like a 5-foot walkway to get up?
Yeah, you guys are already up there at this point. Me moving you here is you all up.
Okay. Okay. So that means I don't have to do that. Well, I am this far away anyway, so I might as well, once again, stab my flaming dog slicer into the wooden, probably rotted wooden floors, and pull out my short bow. In order to 10, 20, that is within 30 feet, and I'm gonna fire a flaming arrow.
Okay.
I just now realized that you rolled a 10 and are still going second.
Yep. Yep. That's why I said it's a good thing you guys are all rolling low.
Okay, so it's been ignited. Additional 1d4 fire on the strike. Okay. So 10, 20. I take a step forward so that I can actually still hit. Ah! Okay. 16 plus... it's a point blank, so plus 9. So 25.
A hit.
Correct.
That will do it.
Woo! Dink! My little goblin arrow will deal 3 piercing, or 1 piercing and 3 fire.
1 piercing and 3 fire?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. Paw Munchmeat.
Is there a mom?
Find out in the next adventure. Where you'll have to send her the alimony. Let's see here.
It ain't mine. I didn't do it.
Oh. Hold on. Okay. He is going to... Let me see here. Dude, let's see if I have it. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can rip it out here. Yes! He's gonna summon Swarm.
Aw, crap.
That's what he's gonna do. A little spider swarm.
It's a nice spider swarm you got there. Be a shame if somebody splashed all over it.
True.
And then he's gonna summon the spider swarm. And he's gonna stay where he is. Yeah. Chuffy.
Actually, no, yeah, he's gonna stay where he is.
Chuffy might just shoot him with his crossbow from where he's standing.
That will not do it.
This crossbow sucks.
Alright, anything else? Poog.
I'm going to cast Firebolt on the swarm.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let me see something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read in something. Okay, yes, that will do it. It is still alive.
Okay, that's my turn.
Mogmurch. What is Mogmurch gonna do? Mogmurch?
Wow.
Hello? Hello, hello, hello?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my mic must have cut out for some reason. So I am going to use my final Alchemist Fire on the swarm.
Okay.
So ranged against touch.
That will do it.
Okay, our 1d6. Back to those.
Or one.
Yep.
Alright.
Not killing it, obviously.
No.
Not yet.
Alright, that's all.
Yep, that'll do it.
Squealy Nord is gonna charge forward. And first is gonna try and bite Paw Munchmeat. And miss. The swarm is
Takes D6 damage.
you said the last fire you used on the owlbear was your last. Is this your last one?
I said second to last
Oh,
time.
second to
but
last, okay.
This is my last. So no more.
Roll
so-
d6.
Yes, indeedy.
2. Alright, it's gonna go to Swarm Poog. And it ends its move. And Poog, I'm gonna need you to make a Fortitude save, please.
He's on his way back to.
Oh, Poog!
My bad. I went to the restroom. I'm back. What was it?
Fortitude save, please.
Fortitude. There it is.
Okay, you are fine, but you are gonna take 4 points of damage from the swarm of spiders. Reta.
Okay. I'm gonna pull my flaming sword out of the ground and I'm gonna make my way over. I don't think I can charge because of Mogmurch, but that's fine. 5, 10, or 5, 15, 20. Let's take a slice.
As you move into range, he's gonna try and stab you.
Oh well.
Let's see here.
It is what it is.
Let's see. 21.
Yep.
Okay, so as you get into the range of his flaming spear, this will be... 12 points of damage and 2 points of fire. So 12 points of stabby stab, 2 points of fire.
Bleh. I will. I, with pain in my gut, I will still take that final 5 steps forward, and I will slice across him as best I can with. Okay, that's not great. With a 16.
I imagine the spear's just driven through you, and you just like pull it more towards you as you stab him with yours.
Except
with your sword.
Your sword bounces off his armor.
And then your knees shake.
That's my turn.
Okay. Paw Munchmeat. I do think you'll be able to attack him on this because Paw Munchmeat's casting a spell.
That's correct. 20.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think
D4.
he has to roll
Slashing.
something, right?
Yeah, concentration.
Let me see if I see it. Okay. What do I have to beat?
I think it's
Oh,
10
God.
plus the damage.
10 plus the level of the spell plus the damage.
Okay.
I think. Which the damage is 3 slashing and 4 fire.
Okay.
So 7.
Oh, nope, he does not.
Haha, lose your damn spell slot.
I rolled a 1.
That's what's up.
He was trying... I'm gonna tell you anyways, he was trying to charm Squealy Nord against you. And he curses in Giant. Chuffy, you're up.
Chuffy's gonna come around over here and give him a stab.
Okay. That will do it. Would this technically be flanking? You're on the side of him and he's looking a different way. I'll give it to you. Use your sneak attack as well. 7. Okay.
Man, if it was a crit, holy crap.
Yeah. Poog! You got spiders on you.
Don't start smacking those spiders off me. If they're actually on me, do I have to like do a melee attack, or can I still use my dog slicer?
They are swarming you. They're just in your space. You know, flavor-wise, they're crawling all over you.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna start frantically swinging my dog slicer.
Okay. Okay, you begin slashing. You kill 1 or 2, but there's just too many.
and you realize that in reality you're doing nothing to quell the swarm. You could still move if you like.
Yeah, I'll just move out of there. Their path. 5. Yeah.
That's a good
Alright.
idea.
Get me out of there.
Ghosts.
Well, because
Maybe they'll attack Mogmurch.
it got back to him, so he would have his opportunity attack back, and you just got in range of his spear, so he's gonna try and stab you as you move there, Poog.
Dang.
I'll take it.
That's hardcore.
Hold up. Can he attack from here?
Well, Poog moved into this square,
But I
which
thought it was
is
if you leave
in...
it.
Is he moving out of that square?
I thought if you move into the reach of something, it could hit you, because you've done that to us before, I'm pretty sure. When we move into the reach of something. Because he has reach.
It probably looked like that. You guys moved out of a specific one in reach. So, like,
Oh.
if Poog wanted to get anywhere else beyond this square, then he would take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, well, when goblins say screw the rules, the DM also says screw the rules. It would miss anyways.
Poog would have taken it on the chin.
But, when it comes to goblins, I'm making the executive decision to say fuck the rules, and that's how I'm gonna do opportunity attacks when something has reach. If you're going into his range, you're gonna get smacked.
Height?
That's
Mogmurch.
the GURPS rule set I'm used to anyways, so that's fine. But
Okay, let's see. So... we take out all the alchemist fires are no more. But are there any rules for splash damage on swarms?
I think you just deal the damage.
Oh. I think they might be actually vulnerable to it in some fashion, but I could be wrong.
Does not say on my sheet.
Let me just to check here.
Because I am reading the swarm traits, and it does not say so.
It doesn't say? Okay.
No.
Alrighty. Well then. Never mind. Alright, well I'm still gonna throw Vial of Acid, my second to last.
Okay.
I have only one left after this. Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
At the swarm.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Ranged.
Yep.
And then a d6 splashing damage. Doesn't make any difference. So R1d6.
Wow.
That sucks.
You and these ones with the splashing damage and the...
For real.
That's crazy.
For riggedy.
Mogmurch does not make very good potions.
Alright. Anything else, Mogmurch?
Well, I guess actually it's about 50-50.
Right. Some of them are good. The bombs are good, which I'm gonna have to now, when it comes to it, expend one on him. I would have preferred not to. Actually, I can do another acid. I'll just do another acid the next time, but that's my go.
Alright, Squealy Nord's gonna belch some flames.
Huzzah.
So he needs to make a fortitude, I believe it was. Or no, reflex. He
Get him,
does
Squealy Nord!
He does succeed. Oh, that was off the table. And as the flames wash over Paw Munchmeat seems unaffected by them.
Shit.
Spider Swarm is going to swarm Mogmurch, and I'm gonna need a fortitude, please.
Poop. Let me take a look here.
I believe that is enough, but you are still going to be bitten. Oh,
That's for sure.
you're going to take 4 points of bitey bite damage.
Bite damage, 4 points of it.
Rita, you are up.
4 points.
So the fire did nothing to Pa.
No.
Okay.
And
I'm-
you would notice now that you're closer, the flaming arrow that is stuck inside of his skin. It's definitely bleeding, but there's no scorch mark.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around. And I'm going to use my gourd of fire burping. Unfortunately on Mogmurch, but also on the swarm.
Okay.
That's okay.
So reflex saves.
Yep, DC 12.
Swarm gets 13.
Does a swarm get a reflex save? No, it doesn't say anything here about that.
If it didn't have a reflex on its sheet, I wouldn't roll it. Like if it was a +0,
fair.
I wouldn't give it to it, but it had a +2 or +3.
Okay. The swarm takes one damage.
Did you roll
And
2?
Mogmurch takes 2.
Oh my gosh. The swarm is barely together.
I hold a thumbs up to Mogmurch and then I turn back to Pa.
A swarm takes half again as much damage from spells or effects that affect an area, such as splash weapons and many invocation spells. Just for that.
Ooh.
Pa. What does Pa want to do?
Alright, so I took 2 damage, okay.
Pa's gonna 5 foot. And he's gonna charm Squealy Nord. The Nordster is now in control from Pa Munchmeat. Chuffy, you're up.
Chuffy would just scream, "Ah, Squealy Nord!" and come up and stab him.
Okay. A 16 is not gonna do it. Poog.
I'm gonna rummage through my pockets and pull out my wand of cure light wounds and use it on Rita.
Oh,
8 healing.
look at that!
Big healing.
Big healing.
Alrighty. That is all Poog.
And so we're doing something like that. Would that be like a primary action?
I believe
using an
so,
item?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, then that's it.
Mogmurch.
So yeah, swarms do take half again as much damage from splash weapons. I found the rulings on it. So basically,
Yeah?
unless you wish to overrule that, that's fine.
What do you mean by half again?
I'll read it to you. It says A swarm takes half again as much damage, plus 50%, from spells or effects that affect an area, such as splash weapons and many evocation spells. So,
Half
for
again
instance, if it
is
got,
so weird. Why doesn't it just say double? I'm leaving the swarm alive either way, but
no worries, no worries. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the reasons why Pathfinder is affectionately called Mathfinder.
yeah, like
Anyway.
don't write down half again. Just write down double.
Yeah, I know, but that's that's how they decide.
Because like
Anyway,
you say half or you read half, you half damage. So
Yeah, when I hear half again, I'm thinking
I'm thinking
I'm
half
thinking
the damage
I'm thinking
again.
it's taking reduced damage, not more damage.
fair. Anyhow, I'm going to. I'm gonna splash myself with acid to spite these this thing that's crawling all over me. Does that work?
As long as you can hit its touch
last one.
and deal 1 damage, it will die.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll just do that ranged.
Yes. And I will be nice. You don't have to roll the damage. I'll let you only take 1 damage, and it will take 1 damage.
Ah, mighty kindly of you. Thank you very much. I'll take that 1 to bring me down to 14, and I'm no longer being swarmed. Yes.
No longer being swarmed.
All right. Since Mogmurch is taking care of this, he is gonna jump up here to back up Reta, and handing off a potion is probably an action, right? I wouldn't be able to do that.
I think so,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
I was actually just looking and googling the what counts as a free action and whatnot in Pathfinder, and passing items between willing creatures is action.
Is what?
With standard rule set. You can overrule
Oh,
that
shit.
if you want, but
Well then, yeah, you can hand over an item for free.
All right, Reta. I'm gonna hand over to you a potion of Cure Light Wounds, leaving me with 2 here. And
Boy,
and
do
my
I
turn.
have an open hand ready and waiting.
All right. Well then, after that, we're gonna go to the Nordster, who's gonna turn around, and I'm gonna need a reflex. Poog.
I'm your friend.
I'm gonna need a reflex, Poog, as he's gonna breathe some fire in your face. That is a fail for 2d6. Oh, that one's off board. That one's also off board. Come on, man. Stop bouncing. You're gonna take 9 points of fire damage, Poog, as Nord turns around and breathes flames in your face. Reta.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step and I'm gonna cut this bad guy down.
Okay.
And since I only do a d6, I'm not gonna worry about fire damage unless I get a crit, because there might be a threshold to cross. 23.
That will hit.
Hep. 3 damage.
3 damage. Painful.
Yes, yes it is. It's very painful.
Okay.
I look at him and I just open my giant mouth and just ha!
And as you
While
open
I'm
your
holding it in the other side.
as you open your giant mouth, he's gonna try and shove his spear into it.
Good luck.
That's a nat 1.
Well,
Chuffy, you're up.
Chuffy was trying to stab again.
Stab. Nope. We're not gonna worry about fumbles or anything.
Poog, you're up. I will give it. I'm gonna give everyone it for free. You guys have known Squealy Nord for most of your very short, young lives. You know Squealy would never turn on goblins. Squealy is very much mind-controlled right now.
I'm going to cast Hold Animal on Squealy Nord and try to, like, hold him and position him just away from the fight. Or maybe, yeah, just away from the fight, since there's no clear path toward Munchmeat.
Alright, post that for me. He's quite literally a basic pig. I'm sure I should be rolling for him, but I'm just gonna default and say Squealy Nord's gonna fail and become paralyzed.
Nice.
You just chill out, Squealy.
Alright, so that's your standard action.
Yeah, and I don't think I have anything that I can do to kill additional.
Mogmurch.
Okay. The problem is that my bombs, I believe, are fire damage.
There does lie an issue.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read that it was fire. You can take discoveries to make
1d6 points of fire damage plus additional damage equal to your intelligence modifier.
Right. 6 points of fire. Yeah, it's fire damage. And that really nerfs me pretty bad. But that's okay. Well, I'll toss my very last acid
Okay.
at him. Okay, so let's see. Oh, ranged. Ranged against touch.
That will do it.
Woo! 1d6. What? Oh. 1d6.
Well, it's better than a 1.
Right.
If you would have rolled another 1, I would have said, I think you're cursed.
Right. Well, now I'm out of my potions, and they've done not so much, but enough.
Alright. Nord is paralyzed. Reta.
Alright, let's chip away at this guy a little more. Chip. 24.
Yes.
For a grand total. This is silly. Of another 3.
This really is just chip damage against like a World of Warcraft final boss.
It is, isn't it?
Like, you guys are trying to get through the armor before you hit the actual health bar.
Yeah.
Alright. Pa Munchmeat's gonna try and stab you back. That's a 26.
Yep, that'll work.
Okay. $11 points of damage, 3 of that is fire.
Ow.
As he brings down the spear and slams it onto your head. It's not even cut, he doesn't even stab it into you, just bonks you on the skull.
It's my soft spot.
And now you have a dent. Chuffy, you're up. Can you stab through the armor?
You got this, Chuffy.
Yes, you can. And I will say, because he is looking at Rita mostly, I will give you your sneak attack as well. Alright. Good damage. The chip is happening. Poog! What's Poog gonna do?
Who's gonna heal Rita again with the wand?
Okay.
That has 3 charges left now.
2 healing. Mogmurch.
Better than nothing.
Well, I mean, I've got 3 more bombs, so I might as well give it a shot, huh?
You can certainly try. You never know.
Go ahead and, Alright, here we go.
That... Dang, that's really sad. If you had 1 extra point of damage, it would have broke through.
Yeah, it sucks.
But
Oh,
alas,
life goes on.
the flames just wash over him. Nord is paralyzed. Rita.
Well, I think you know what I want to do. I want
Yes.
to chip some damage.
Of course.
Natural 20!
Oh!
Ooh! Can I follow it up? No, because I got a natural 1.
Oh, a shame. Well, you still hit him.
Okay. I do still hit him. For... Ooh, 5 slashing damage.
Ooh, doing work.
Yes, I am.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a d4 to see who Paw's gonna hit. 1 to 2 would be Rita, 3 to 4 would be Chuffy. It's Chuffy. Let's see if this hits.
Oh, and I take a 5-foot step.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna miss Chuffy. Chuffy, you're up.
Again.
That will hit. I'm gonna just keep giving you your sneak attack because why not? Because your weapon feels like it might be broken, so I'm just gonna give you it. Poog!
Poog will use another
It's
wish the wand again at Rita.
Never mind.
2 more to Rita.
With 2 more charges of the wand.
Mogmurch.
Okay, well, I guess I'll try and bomb it.
Washes over him.
That's got 1 bomb left.
Rita.
I'm sorry, friends. My activity this round will be stepping back again and then taking the potion.
Paw Munchmeat's gonna try and stab Chuffy. That is... I think a miss. Oh, that's not what I want. That is indeed a miss. I am gonna say he would have taken a 5-foot step here first and then would have attacked. Chuffy, you are up.
Chuffy's just gonna keep stabbing, I guess.
Alright. He's looking at you, so no, you miss. Poog.
I am going to cast this here Shield of Faith on Rita.
Oh,
Okay.
Casting spells on people. Click.
Alright, +2 deflection bonus to AC. Alright. Mogmurch.
My final bomb, will it mean a damn? Yes.
Yes,
it
it
will.
will! For 4 points of fire damage, you broke over the threshold.
Yeah. Chipping is happening, it's going.
The
We're
chipping
doing things.
is happening.
Now Mogmurch is chipping in.
Well, not anymore.
Cue the cyberpunk music playing in the background.
Rita.
Rita shall step forward once more, bolstered with her 19 health, and is gonna slice one more time. For a 21.
Yes.
Yes. Another 5 slashing damage.
Another 5 slashing damage. Okay, let's see here. So, on Pa Munchmeat's turn, as you guys swing on him and attack, he looks at all of you goblins, and I'm just gonna say that you all understand him for the sake of hilarity, as before he wild shapes into a giant bat and leaves through the window, he shakes his fist at all of you goblins, and the last thing you hear from this ogre kin is, "I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling goblins and that damned pig." And he flies away in his giant bat form, away from the Munchmeat farm, leaving you all.
Yay!
We goblins live.
Leaving you
You
all
better run away if you know what's good for you.
Oh, he wants to stab.
in a victorious state, where you are able to loot the rest of the house and return to the bird crunchers victorious in your quest in getting rid of the Munchmeat clan and his fire-breathing pigs. As you make it back with loot in hand, before we end for the night, I will tell you all what you are able to gather. You are able to gather 275 gold pieces. You are able to gather 6 gourds of fire burping. You are able to find a +1 amulet of natural armor. You are able to loot a golden needle worth 100 gold, and a very large, badly taxidermied dire Corby. Which I'm gonna Google what the hell that is.
Yeah, for real.
I was about to say.
This creature looks like a humanoid crow with oily black feathers, glittering eyes, and a sharp beak. In place, oh my god, it's just a bodybuilder crow. Instead of wings, it has 2 muscular arms ending in sharp claws. So it is a it is a taxidermied muscle crow.
It's a crow bro.
Yes, it is a crow bro. And as you are able to get this loot and return victorious back to your new tribe, to cacophonies of claps and oohs and ahs and welcomes, that is where we complete We Be Goblins 2.